Right here, in this film, I'm going to look at two special cases of expanding two brackets. First of all, when you square a bracket, and secondly, what I call the middle term thief, or you might have heard of as the difference between two squares or the difference of two squares. Let's have a look at the first special case, when you have a bracket squared. Now, it would be easy to think that if you had x plus 4 squared, for instance, that you had to square the x and then square the 4. And that would be incorrect. What you have to do is you have to square the x plus 4 as a whole. You have to think about it as being x plus 4 squared. And x plus 4 squared, of course, is x plus 4 times x plus 4. Now, once you've written that, you simply have to employ your crab clause or Mr. Smiley or whoever it is you like to multiply out two brackets to work this out. I'm going to do the crab clause here. I'm going to do x times the x and x times the 4. And I'm going to do 4 times the x and 4 times the 4. So x times the x gives me x squared. X times the 4 gives me 4x. Now the 4 times the x gives me another 4x. And the 4 times the 4 gives me 16. So I have x squared plus 8x plus 16. Okay, have a go at this one. Let's have a look at x. Let's do minus 5 all squared. Pause the film now and have a go. Okay, so I'm going to write this down as x minus 5, lots of x minus 5. Right, okay, so I'm going to have the x times the x, which of course gives me x squared. I'm going to have x times minus 5, which is minus 5x. Now, I've got minus 5 times x, which is another minus 5x. And then I've got minus 5 times minus 5. Minus times a minus is a plus, of course. So that gives me x squared minus 10x plus 25. Okay, let's have a look at the second special case now, which is where you have what I call the middle term thief. Let's have a look at this example here. So let's have a look at x plus 4, lots of x minus 4. Right, this time I'll do Mr. Smiley. So I'm going to have the first eyebrow and the second eyebrow. And then I'm going to have the nose and the mouth. So I've got a first eyebrow, x times x, which gives me x squared. A second eyebrow, plus 4 times minus 4 is minus 16. Now my nose, plus 4 times x is plus 4x. I'll write the plus there. And the mouth, x times minus 4 is minus 4x. And the special thing here is that while the first eyebrow gives you x squared, if you look at your nose, plus 4x, and your mouth, minus 4x, they cancel each other out. So there's no middle term here because plus 4x minus 4x is nothing. 0x is nothing at all. And then you simply have to worry about your second eyebrow, which is minus 16. So that's why I would call this a middle term thief, because there's no middle term. You might have heard this as being called the difference of two squares, because this is a square number, and this is a square number. It's one subtract the other, so it's the difference between two square numbers. But either way, x plus 4 times x minus 4 is simply x squared minus 16. Have a go at this one. Have a go at, I'll leave that there so you can see it. Have a go at x plus 6, lots of x minus 6. Pause the film, have a go. Right, so I have got a first eyebrow, gives me x squared. My nose is plus 6x, and my mouth is minus 6x, so they cancel each other out, so there's no middle term. And then my second eyebrow, plus 6 times minus 6, is minus 36. So my answer to x plus 6, lots of x minus 6, is x squared minus 36. Okay, those are two special cases of expanding two brackets. You will find films further on in this playlist that give you lots of chance to practice with exam questions and answers, and also with bookets.